Hey guys, it's Andy, the self-help book junkie, and today we are still working on the Power of Kabbalah from the teachings of Rav Berg. And so today we're going to jump right in, but first I want to remind you guys, buy the book, okay? You guys are going to get the links in the description to either buy it directly from the Kabbalah Center, you can buy it on Amazon, you can also buy the ebook. I don't know if your library carries it. I should probably look into that, but I'm out of the country. As you guys can see, this isn't my normal setup. Buy the book, okay? Number one, number two, number three, buy the book, buy the book, buy the book. With that said, let's get right into it. Imagine an old lady on the corner of a busy intersection. A passerby attempts to help her cross the street safely. She politely refuses. He tries again. She still refuses, now somewhat annoyed at his insistence. Why is she annoyed? Because she has no desire to cross the street. She's merely standing at the intersection waiting for the bus to arrive. So let's talk about codependency, y'all. Hot button topic. I remember watching a lecture about Kabbalah, and the teacher was giving this very amazing, wonderful, vivid description of what overgiving actually is. Let's say I have a pitcher of water and you have a little 8-ounce cup, and you're thirsty and you say, "Can I have some water?" And I'm like, absolutely. So I start pouring from my big old jug into your 8-ounce cup. And I keep pouring and pouring, and it's almost getting full. And you're like, "Hey, it's almost full." I'm like, no, I want to give you some water. And you're like, no, I'm good. And you're like, "Nope, I'm giving you more water." And now the cup is overflowing. I'm like, "I'm going to give you so much water so that you never ever get thirsty again." And now you're just like overflowing, and now the person's annoyed because they're like, "What? Come on. Like, I only needed 8 ounces." And you're like, "No, I'm going to give you, because to me, I love giving to you. So I'm going to give you so much that you never need any water ever again. I'm going to keep giving to you because I want to give to you." Same thing with the old lady. The old lady is just like minding her own damn business, but the person is like, "No, I need to help you. Let me help you. Let me help you." Overgiving is very selfish. Yes, I said it. There are some people who believe that they give so much of themselves, and that's their call in life, is just to give and to never receive. I don't believe that's actually the case. I don't actually believe that anybody is put on this planet just to give and never receive. I'm a recovering overgiver. I'm just gonna say that. And overgiving isn't the same as giving, as we have seen. If I want to give somebody a cup of water, I can give them a cup of water and be like, "Hey, great, I did my duty." But overgiving comes from a place of, I need you to accept me, to love me, to care about me, to cherish me, because I gave you so much. And I'm going to give you so much that the amount that I give you should be the amount of love, care, and joy that you give back to me. Yeah, I was like that. I was very much the kind of person that was like, "Oh, I'm gonna give to you," and call that a chit, right? Like later on, I want to call that chit in. Later on, I'm gonna call that in and be like, "Hey, remember that time I loaned you my car? Remember that time I gave you that money? Remember that time I did this for you and you're not doing this for me? How dare you?" Yeah, okay, the ugly side of me came out. And one of the things that I really learned was that the act of giving, actually from a place of love, kindness, and care, is only to satisfy what the people are asking for. I've been told no plenty of times when I've offered to give, and that's okay. They don't want it, have to relinquish it. I can't force my help upon people. Sometimes people have a hard time accepting things, and that's different. Is that I say, no, don't worry about it. Like, you're not an imposition. It's not about convincing them, but it's about assuring them that your gift doesn't come with any strings attached. A lot of people expect that, hey, if you give to me, you're gonna expect something back, which with me was probably a right answer. When you're really giving assurances that, there's no strings attached, that's okay too. It's not like about manipulating or cajoling them. It's just assuring them that the gift is really a gift. Overgiving actually can happen a lot of times between parent and child. I am a mom who has a lot of mom guilt, and so I'm like, "Here's lots of money, go love me, go spend it and think of me as the best mom ever." And I'm totally guilty of that, and I'm trying to work on it. And yet at the same time, I understand that my children have to learn to stand on their own 2 feet. My children have to learn how to do on their own what I cannot do do for them. They have to learn to be independent and all this wonderful stuff. And for me, that's scary. That brings up a lot of fear. It's like, but no, I'm mama bird. I want to make sure that my kids are okay. I want to make sure that they're doing okay. I want to make sure that they have luxuries and that they live life to the fullest and they don't have to worry about money. And yet, I'm stripping away from them their ability to grow as human beings, their ability to develop that resilience in how to earn money, how to keep money, how to be resourceful, how to grow money in creative ways. I'm taking that away from them. For me, it's like if I give them all of this, I feel better, but then they are disempowered. So do you see why I call it selfish? It's because the person who wins in me giving them all this money is me, because I feel great. I feel like Supermom. But they, in the end, lose. And not that they're not grateful. That's not what I'm saying. How can they learn how to evolve as human beings with financial energy if I'm not allowing them to do that? And this comes in relationships too, is, hey, I cooked, I clean, I work, I pay half the bills, I do all of this. And then, the other person comes home late one day. It's like, how dare you do this to me? How dare you treat me like this? How dare you not call me? How dare you not buy me flowers? How dare you not do this and that and that? And it's because you are injecting so much energy that isn't being reciprocated in the same way that you feel entitled to their fidelity. You feel entitled to them calling you. You feel entitled to their money. You feel entitled to something about them. The reality of life is that we're not entitled to anything from anyone, no way, no chance, no how. Which is really hard to think about because you want to believe that when you're kind to people, immediately it will be reciprocated. But it's not guaranteed. And so when you are being kind to people, you have to be kind without the expectation of them being kind back to you. Because if you don't, being kind to somebody with the expectation that they're kind to you back, you're not doing it to be kind. You're doing it because you want them to do something for you. Just be kind to you. You have to do kindness in every single way, shape, and form, no matter what the outcome is. Restricting love from you is restricting who you are at your very core, which is pure energetic love. And when you're denying somebody that because they've been mean, they've been cruel, they've been less than stellar to you, you have strayed away from who you really are. This is like a really hard concept. This is like, oh, but the people who abused me, oh, but the people who lied to me, oh, but the people who cheated on me, oh, but the people who start wars, oh, the president, oh, this, oh, that, oh, they don't deserve this, they don't deserve that. And maybe they don't. But are you really going to sit here and be angry at those people, poisoning your own body with hatred, anger, frustration when they're not even around you in the moment? Are you really going to poison your mindset, the way that you think, the way that you act, the way that you are, all because of somebody else's behaviors? Think about that. The way that they behave is controlling who you are. The way that they're behaving is actually disconnecting you from your soul essence. You're gonna give them that power? That's my question to you. You're giving power to people who are liars, cheaters, manipulators. You're giving those people power over who you are? To me, that seems backwards. You can be upset. You can be hurt. You can feel cheated. Yes, those feelings are valid. And I'm not trying to take that away from anybody. And yet, at the end of the day, you say, God bless them. They don't have to be a part of my life. I'm moving on. I send them light, love, compassion. Hopefully they figure their shit out. And then you keep moving in that light of love. You keep giving. You keep loving. You keep being somebody who is reliable and dependable for people who you do think deserve it. I'm not saying that you have to give to those people. What I'm saying is that being in the light of love and giving from a place should not be dependent on, I'm going to stop giving to people freely and lovingly because these people, they didn't reciprocate it. Now, you don't have to give to them anymore. I'm not saying that either. When you give freely, give without strings attached, and then allow them to show you who they are so that you can act accordingly. You cannot go back to them and say, hey, I did this for you. You need to do this for me now, or else you're a bad person. You have to let people show you who they are. You cannot control them. Once you find out that they're not somebody who's going to reciprocate, you take that information and you store it in your brain, and then you act accordingly. What does that that mean? Act accordingly. Well, sometimes you do have to give to people who you know aren't going to receive. I have family members that I know if I give to them, I'm never going to receive back from them anything. But to me, it's a great sense of joy to be able to help anyways. Now, sometimes you're going to give and you're going to get 1,000-fold back, but that's not the point of it. The point is that when you're coming from a place of love, you have to look at each individual action as an isolated, does giving this person make me feel good? Giving, not overgiving, giving. And then you go from there. So this one's actually like a really convoluted topic. So I hope all of this made sense, because I feel like I jumped from topic to topic to topic, but I think I got my point across. Okay, guys, links in the description for the book. I'm also putting a link to my own book, Writing for My Life, because prayer, journal, and meditation was integral in my own transformation. And if you're ready to level up your manifestations, if you feel stuck, if you feel blocked, hit me up at andy@andyhoffercoaching.com and let me help you get unstuck. All right, love you guys, bye.